Have you ever felt homesick for Scotland? Did you hear bagpipes in the distance? Was Dougie MacLean singing Caledonia? Did you see this place in your mind's eye? Or was it someplace you'll never see again? Can we build a Scotland we'll never see? If you're interested in the people, places and events in Scottish history, then click the subscribe button at the bottom right of the screen. And if you enjoy this video, then like it, share it, and watch the next one. In the meantime, let me tell you a story. Now there's a link between this posh hotel in Glencoe and a rugby match in New Zealand and the future of Scotland. And if you'll bear with me, I'll explain what it means for you. Now, before we go any further, let me make it clear, this isn't my normal type of place. It's much too posh for the likes of me. But it is my wife's 60th birthday, and without her, this channel would never have happened. So she deserves a treat. Obviously, that was a joke. But let me tell you a true story about homesickness and the love of Scotland. In 2016, I did a series of fringe festivals down under. Perth, Western Australia, Adelaide and Dunedin. Now, it goes without saying that when I was in Dunedin, I went to watch my favourite Super Rugby team, the Highlanders. So named because of the Scottish heritage of Dunedin, Otago and that southern part of New Zealand. Now, by this time, I'd been away from home for about 8 weeks or so, and yes, it had been sunny. But I miss Scotland when I'm away. And when you sit in the Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin, the Edinburgh of the South, waiting for a match to start, and as pre-match entertainment, a pipe band strikes up with Scotland the Brave, I won't lie, I cried like a baby, which caused a bit of consternation around about me, because up until then everyone thought that I was Maori. But in that moment of heartstring tugging, I thought how much more did the Scots who came to Otago in the first place miss the homes that they'd never returned to. So, what has that got to do with this hotel? I gave a fuller story in the background to this place in a video that I made a while back, so I'm not going to go into the story. I'll leave a link to that video at the end. All you need to know is that Glen Cole House Hotel here was originally a private house, built by Lord Strathcona. Now, don't let his title mislead you. He was a boy from humble beginnings in Forres who made it big in Canada. He came back to Britain as a Canadian ambassador to the UK, and he built this place for himself and his Canadian wife. You can see the link in the maple leaf and beaver carvings all around, but in spite of these, his wife was still homesick. Maybe those little reminders of a home that you could see but not quite touch made it even worse. Just like for me at that Highlanders game in Dunedin. So Lord Strathcona went a step further. Let me show you. Now, everyone knows the rugged beauty of Glencoe. But on the other side of Scournham Feeney and Papa Glencoe, Lord Strathcona built this. A man-made beauty. A lochan created by hand. Douglas fir, redwood and other North American species planted in an attempt to create a mini Lake Louise. When I bring my own missus here today, she can't help but get caught up in the romance of it all. Okay, she has had to do a bit of work holding the video camera, but it saves the cost of Matt, the videographer. Now, this is one of the places I take folks on my big bumper birthday tour each year. Basically, I take folks to all my favourite places and tell them about the land that I love. We go from Hadrian's Wall in the south to the Isle of Skye in the north and all my favourite places in between. If you want to be one of the small group of people who come on the next trip, then click the link top right or in the description below, or email alexis@scotlandhistorytours.co.uk. Well, it turns out that all Lord Strathcona's work didn't work. Lady Strathcona still felt homesick. But here's what got me thinking. Much of their story is true love and romance. And just part of it is that they died within weeks of each other in 1913. What struck me as my wife and I walked around that Lochan was that when they died, this place was less than 20 years old. The trees hadn't fully matured. The environment had barely settled in. Today, it's one of our favourite spots. It's easy to forget that it's man-made. On the other side of the mountain lies the stark beauty of Glencoe. It's dramatic, it's stunning, it's barren in its beauty. And it's very much what this place would have been like. So, neither Lord Strathcona nor the wife he built it for ever saw it like this. Neither Lady nor Lord Strathcona would ever have seen this place as I see it. And that got me thinking about the Scotland that we live in today and the Scotland our children will live in tomorrow. Since the Strathconas died, this house was used in World War II as a military hospital for troops convalescing. It's been used as a maternity hospital where new life began. It's been used as a geriatric hospital at the other end of life. And now, it's a treat for my wife on her 60th birthday. Lord Strathcona could never have known what it would mean to this wife over 100 years later. He'd never see what the Lochan would mean to people that he never met. And the same's true of so many people in our history. William Wallace, Robert the Bruce, James IV, Covenanters, Jacobites, Adam Smith, James Watt, Robert Burns, James Clerk Maxwell, Red Clydesiders, Alexander Fleming and John Logie Baird. None of them saw the impact that they would have years after they passed. The Scots, who at the Treaty of Union insisted that Scottish church, school and legal systems were preserved, that's a choice that helped keep Scotland Scotland for 300 years. The Scotland I felt homesick for in Dunedin, the place that I look back to from that stadium, was built by people who went before me. Mary Queen of Scots and John Knox, two sides of a conflicted coin. Between them, they created an aspect of Scotland's memory and its psyche that remains to this day, for good or ill. Maybe Mary had insight when she said, "In my end is my beginning." Home isn't always perfect, but it is our history. The people, experiences and memories that nurtured and formed you. The stories we told, the struggles we went through, the fun we had, the moments we experienced. That Lochan is here because Lord Strathcona built it in his wife's moment of pain. The trees are here because Lord Strathcona planted them to solve a problem. This place was changed by him, but neither he nor his wife ever saw what it would become. The Scots who sailed to Otago named the river Clúa, the Gaelic for River Clyde. It runs from a town called Clyde to another named Ballaclúa, the Gaelic equivalent of Clyde Town. But these pioneers never knew there would be a rugby team named the Highlanders on the other side of the world. They never knew the impact that they would have on me that reminded me of home. Every day we go about our lives, sometimes making big decisions, sometimes taking small actions. But every day we're building a Scotland that we'll never see, that someone when we're gone will call home. Let's build somewhere we'd be proud to feel homesick for. I made a video about the story of Lord Strathcona, a boy born as Donald Smith in Forres. That video is coming up on screen now. If you enjoyed this video, then like it, share it, and watch the next one. Support the channel by clicking top right to become a Patreon member or buy me a coffee in the description below. In the meantime, I'm Dochas going to be Lama Live. Sherry and Rasta.